So today I'm going to be doing my March favorites for you all, and I know this is a late upload and I'm sorry, but I just haven't been exactly well lately. I've had a bit of a fever and a stuffy nose, and I was getting over that all last week. And then yesterday when I was supposed to be filming and uploading, it got just a bit crazy and I couldn't get it done. Well, hi. What? What? She's down here like pawing up at me. What? What do you want? I'm filming, honey. I'm filming. Can I not film? I'm trying to do my favorites. Are you just trying not to be left out? Of course you're my favorite. You're always a favorite. You're always a favorite. Yeah. You go over there, honey. Alright, so my first favorite, sorry again if you see her popping her head down here into the frame. That's because she insisted upon being on my lap. She's just being really clingy today. I don't know why. What? I am trying to film, you know. Finally getting into it. My first favorite, I'm really late to the party on, but now that I'm here, I don't want to leave. And that is because they are these beauty blenders. Ah! I haven't joined this party yet. And now that I have, I love it. I don't know what I was ever doing without one. But they're great. And they're really fun to squeeze. But they're so great. Like, I really love them. They just, they make it so smooth and flawless looking. I just really like it. So, now that they're here, they are here to stay. And they are definitely going to be added into my favorites. So my first favorite is the Beauty Blender. So my next favorite is this, and it is a facial wash. It's the Clean and Clear Deep Action Exfoliating Facial Scrub, which I really like. It says it's oil-free and it exfoliates to clean deep down to the pores. It's cool and refreshingly tingle by Johnson & Johnson. But I actually really love it. I've been out of a face wash for a really long time now, and I've been desperately needing one. So the other day we went and picked one up. I think we just got this from Winco. I don't remember. I think that's what it was. Yeah, but I really love it, and it feels really nice because it's got those little beads, those little scrubbing beads, and so it feels really nice when you scrub your skin with it. And then you rinse it off and it just feels like you've been splashed with like this super refreshing, cooling mask almost. And I just really love it. Like it makes you feel awake, I guess. But that's something that I really like about it. And it's like minty almost, and it has a really nice scent. And I just really love it. It's been great so far. I love it. My next favorite is this. This is a Sugar Body Scrub by Tree Hut, and it's a Shea Sugar Scrub. Marula and Jasmine is the scent. Ugh. And then, oh, the scent is just so refreshing. It's like, it reminds me of like clean sheets. I don't know. But it just smells so good. And it's a really fine sugar. Like other sugar scrubs that I've had, they have like chunkier pieces that really like dig into your skin. So this one, it's a really fine sugar, which feels like it just, I don't know, gently exfoliates like all over your body. And I just really like it. It's not too oily or anything. But I don't know, it's been really good so far, and I don't have to use as much of it because it's a fine sugar. With chunkier sugar scrubs, I have to use more of it because it doesn't cover as much surface area. With this one, because it's a really fine sugar, I use just a tiny bit and it covers like a whole limb. So it's nice. I use like that much, about on just like one arm and then another arm and then both my legs. I use about that much as well. And it's just really nice. I really love it. I come out of the shower smelling so fresh and clean and lovely just between this, and it's like the greatest thing ever. But I've been really loving this, really loving it. So it's by Tree Hut, if y'all are wondering. So another beauty favorite are actually these, and these are my extensions that I just got, but I actually really love them. I've been trying to grow out my hair forever, and I'm the type of person that just grows it, and then I say I'm gonna grow it long, but I get too bored and so I cut it. But I've been really trying to stick to my guns here and grow it out for real, and I've been struggling, but now I have extensions, and it's made it a lot easier for me to want to grow out my hair because I can change it up from day to day. Or I can be like, oh, I want long hair today, so I'll put my extensions, and then if I get bored of that, I can take them out and have my short, fun hair again. And it's just a nice change up. But I originally got these because we went to ComicCon. I'm a comic nerd. I've got David Tennant on my shirt from Doctor Who. I just love it. But I was going as Belle, and I needed long hair for Belle, and so I got these extensions. And at first I was just gonna get like a cheapy wig, but I was like, well, that's like a one-time use thing. So we thought, why don't we get me extensions? That way I can use them all the time, as well as for ComicCon. So it was like a win-win. Something else that we actually got at Comic-Con that I love is this, and it is a wand necklace, and it's Hermione's wand, and I love it. It's just so pretty, and I got it at Comic-Con, and it's Harry Potter, and I love it, and I like want to wear it with everything, even if it doesn't go. But I just love it. It's like this, I don't know, I just love it. It's simple, and it's not like in your face, which I think is what I love about it. It's like a subtle, cute little Harry Potter trinket that I can just wear with me. Plus now it's like I'm protected wherever I go because I've got a wand. How cheesy is that? Oh my gosh, you can't stand me sometimes. Alright, my next favorite is this. And it is called Organize Her. So like an organizer, but it's Organize Her. And it basically is like a miniature wallet. I'm not going to show you the first few cards because they're like all my like dental information and my ID and stuff. But anyway, I've got like my library card in it, and my Barnes & Noble card, and my Maurice's card, and a gift card, and just a whole bunch of like cards and stuff. And the reason why we picked this up was because I'm in desperate need of a new wallet, but or purse, depending on where you are in the world. But none of the wallets we can find ever have enough like card slots for all of my many cards that I carry around with me. And so I never just get a new one because I'm like, well, I wouldn't have enough room in the wallet to actually put everything that I need to put in there because I've got a lot of cards. I should just go through and get rid of some, but I need them all. Because they're not all like gift cards and stuff like that. A lot of them are like my dental stuff and insurance cards and things that I need to carry with me. And when I can't get a wallet if it doesn't have enough room for it. So we found these, and I love this. It fits all my cards, and it's nice because if I don't want to take like my handbag somewhere and I just want to bring in my wallet, I don't have to bring my big like bulky wallet. It's seriously like that big. It's massive. And this is like totally pocket sized. It carries everything that I ever need. I've got actually an extra empty slot here in the back, right here, that I can like put like some cash or something. If I ever carry cash around, I can just slip that in there and only carry this with me, and it's so great. Like, it's small, so it's not heavy or doesn't take up room, and you can slip it into a pocket or someone else's handbag if you ask them to carry it for you. And it's really nice. It's really nice for events and going places where you don't want your big bulky handbag and you don't want to carry around a huge wallet. So I love it. I love it, love it, love it so much. Like, I can't count the number of times that I've just randomly brought it up in conversation just to obsess and rave about it because I love it so much. My next favorite is a book, and that is the book Tell Me 3 Things. I've read quite a few books, but this one I decided I'd pick one book for this video because I could name off a list of favorites books. But I decided to only pick one book for the favorites video. And this time it is the Tell Me 3 Things book by Julie, and I'm so sorry, Bobam, I think is how you pronounce it. It's Buxbaum if you want to look that up. I'm not sure I'm saying it correctly or not. That's just the way I've guessed to say it. But I'll kind of read you what it's about. So it says, everything about Jessie is wrong, at least that's what it feels like during her first week of junior year at her new ultra-intimidating prep school in Los Angeles. Just when she's thinking about heading back to Chicago, she gets an email from a person calling themselves Somebody Nobody, or SN for short, offering to help her navigate the wilds of Wood Valley High School. It is an elaborate hoax. Is it an elaborate hoax, or can she rely on SN for some much needed help? It's been barely 2 years since her mother's death, and because her father eloped, I can really read, with a woman he met online, Jessie has been forced to move across the country to live with her stepmonster and her pretentious teenage son. Sorry, gosh, I'm really struggling. In a leap of faith or an act of complete desperation, Jessie begins to rely on SN, and SN quickly becomes her lifeline and closest ally. Jessie can't help wanting to meet SN in person, but are some mysteries better left unsolved? But anyway, it's really good. So if you didn't pick up, it's about this girl. She's from Chicago. Her mom dies and her dad elopes and drags them all, her and her stuff out, rips up her roots from Chicago, plants her in LA, and is kind of left to her own devices, kind of trying to figure out her way in a new school, a new culture for all intents and purposes, because it's so drastically different from Chicago and what she's used to. And she gets an anonymous email and starts writing back and forth with this SN. And it's basically throughout the book trying to figure out who SN is and just coping with her new life. But it's really good, it's clever, it's witty, it's funny, a really easy read. I like blazed through this book, but it's great. It's so great. I loved it, the whole thing. I just like it. But they come up with this game called 3 Things, and it's where they tell them 3 things about each other like every morning. But I don't want to give too much away, just read it because it's great. Okay, my next favorite is a lifestyle choice, and I say lifestyle because I don't like the word diet, because it's not a diet, it is a lifestyle. And that was my choice to become a vegan, and I'll give you a bit of backstory. It's been about like a month-ish or so since I started, but I started because I've just been eating so much crap. Okay, and don't get me wrong, I by no means think I'm fat or need to lose weight or anything like that. Don't take it that way. It's just that I didn't like the foods that I was eating and the way those foods were making me feel. I felt like it was bogging my mind and my body down. I just didn't like it. I felt awful, and so, you know, I was like, I'm gonna cut the crap. Just cut all the crap out of my life and I'm going vegan. I'm gonna start to try and live a healthier lifestyle. And well, I've been doing that. And like I said, it's been about a month or so it hasn't been that long, maybe just a little over a month, but I have been loving it. And that's not to say that it doesn't come with its challenges and it hasn't been trying, because oh honey, it has. But just because it has been trying and challenging doesn't mean I don't love it, and I do. I love it so much. Like, I've already begun to see the changes, and I don't know, I feel like I'm slowly getting like more energy, and I've gotten back into being more exciting about cooking. Like, I used to love to cook, and then I just kind of fell out of that. And this has kind of made me be excited about cooking again, which is awesome. And I don't know, I've just really loved it. And so I've loved it so much to the fact that I thought it would have been noteworthy to add in as a favorite for you guys. Alrighty, my last and final favorite that I have for you guys is a TV show called Random Acts. And I have just been obsessed with it. They basically are these group of people who go around and they do random acts of kindness for people, and they're like a prank show, but they're like good pranks. And so like they pull these funny little stunts on people and prank them, but for good. Like, there was one I just watched where they pretended their car was broken down, and so they tried to get people to stop and help them push their car to a gas station. And if they did, while the people were helping push their car to the gas station, a crew of people came in and like completely washed their car and gave them like a little air freshener and some like notes and things, just nice to leave on their vehicle while they helped push the broken down car to a gas station. And so they do things like that, and then people write in and nominate other people who are going through a tough time and need just like a random act of kindness on them. And it's just so great. It's like such a funny and uplifting show, and I feel like so many pranks people pull nowadays on people is just like, some of them can be really mean, and it's like, I just don't think it's funny if you're gonna stoop low and be mean to people for a prank. Like, if it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, it's just not funny, I don't think, personally. And so I really just liked this show because it's a new twist on it, and it just, I've even cried at quite a few episodes just because it's so nice. Like, they're just pranking people, but in the best way, and it's just so touching, some of them. I don't know, I just really liked it. And so Kyle and I have been blazing through that show and just like binge watching it, and it's the greatest thing. Alright, woo! My phone almost fell off my lap. Alright, so that is all that I have for you guys for today. If you liked this video, give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I shall be seeing you again very, 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 very soon. Bye! Oh, being help. I need help.